So welcome to reading 5. This is the fourth part. What we are going to learn today is all about scanning, and also there is an article which is very interesting regarding music. Okay, check this out. Okay, so I'll give you a glimpse related to the music, the folk song, and also the combination of foreign song with our traditional song. Let's see here. You see the two pictures, the first pictures and the second pictures. So the first pictures, this represents the orchestra of keroncong music. Yeah, the keroncong music that is really popular in Indonesia, that's been sung by many traditional singers in Indonesia, such as Sundari Soekotjo, and then Wajina, Mus Mujiono, and so on and so forth. They are usually um, Japanese songs. Yeah, and also this is the picture, yeah, when that was the first time of keroncong music was popularized. Okay, it is really popular. Why keroncong music is really popular, and why does it have this Japanese touch in it? Okay, this is the first thing. Most of the singers are Japanese, and then don't you know that historically keroncong music was derived from Portuguese culture. That's why there is a certain type or genre of keroncong music called Morisco. Morisco, it is the Portuguese language. Yes. And then Morisco is the culture coming from Portuguese. And then it incorporates some Portuguese instruments, yeah, such as a violin, the Western music, yeah, the Western instruments, and you've got also the what do you call it, ukulele, yes, and the bass, and so on. Right. So they have been combining with each other, and it becomes Indonesian traditional folk or folk song or traditional song. Great. Next, okay, let's read this article. It is related to the pop groups, okay, of using the folk song, predicting a content. Let's predict the content. Let's read the title. Pop groups' use of folk song stirs debate. We've got pop group, folk song. Yeah, folk song usually comprises the traditional songs, yeah, or local songs. Okay. So here are four questions that I have made in order to predict the content. The first one: what music is commonplace? What music is commonplace? Let's read. Okay, let's read. What makes it debatable or controversial? Over the past decade, combining traditional music from Africa, Latin America, and Asia with Western pop and jazz has become commonplace. Combining traditional music from Africa, Latin America, and Asia with Western pop and jazz has become commonplace. You have answered number one. Okay, what about number two? Whose song was recorded and sold without acknowledging the singer? But for a singer of traditional music, having your voice on a hit record doesn't necessarily make you any money. Take the case of Lee Fong Guo or Lee Fong Kuo, yeah, a Taiwanese rich farmer. His performance of a traditional song was recorded and later sold without his knowledge or with his knowledge to a group of German pop musicians. So whose song? Lee Fong Kuo. You have answered the second question. Okay. And then who bought the song? Who bought the song? The German musician, the German pop musician. Okay, so this is the group that bought the song from someone without acknowledging or giving credit to Lee Fong Kuo. And then the last question: what happened with the song? Okay, the German musicians used the famous voice in a song that became a big hit. All this has stirred an interesting debate. It has got a debate. Okay, who owns traditional music and should Lee Fong Kuo be paid for his performance? So what happened with the song? It is debatable. It stirred an interesting debate. Okay, so you can already imagine, yeah, if your name is not put in the credit line of the song and then it belongs to you, yeah, you need to ask for the infringement. Okay, because it is a case of infringing the song that belongs to someone without acknowledging the singer or the creator of the song. Okay, great. Next. Now, now I'm going to teach you related to scanning. We have learned skimming before. Yeah, skimming when you want to read something quickly to get a general idea. If you want to find out the main idea, you need to use the feature of skimming. Okay, like reading the table of content and then reading the opening and closing sentences of paragraphs, and then read headings and subheadings, and look at any illustration or graphic features. Okay, and then the benefits of skimming. Yeah, when you preview a book for selection, when you reread some pages before moving on in a book, and when you are looking through a newspaper or magazine. Okay, what about scanning? Okay, here. When you want to read something quickly to find a specific piece of information, it is different from skimming. If it's skimming, you use the feature in order to find the general idea. For scanning, you use it in order to find specific piece of information. Okay, so how are the steps? Look for keywords related to your topic. The keywords. Okay, you find out the keywords. Look for bold print and italics. Italics. Yeah, bold print, italics. Look for words in larger font sizes. Okay, they usually contain the keywords, and look through bulleted information and sidebars. Okay, or you can find numbers, for example. Yeah, you use scanning. Yeah, if you want to, or if you have a question that you need to answer. Yes, there is a question and you need to answer, and that question contains a piece of information very specifically. Okay, so you need to use scanning. And then scan when trying to find a phone number, looking in a dictionary, or searching through an index. Usually, scanning is used in order to find out the information, which is very specific. And also, if you want to find such as numbers, yeah, and then data, name of cities, name of someone, yeah, and so on. So you need to use scanning feature. Okay, and then next. Let's see here. This is the example of scanning. Yeah. So the Enigma Archives presents a new CD from Enigma. Okay, let's see number one. The number of press articles listed. Now here it is a piece information that is really specific. How many? The number. The keyword is about number of press articles. Let's go to the press article directly. This one. Okay. That's for number one. How many? You've got one, you've got two, three. Oh, there are four. Four. Yeah, so the number of press articles listed, four articles. Number two, the cost of the screen behind the mirror CD in US dollars. The cost of what? The cost of the screen behind the mirror CD. Let's go to the screen behind the mirror CD. The screen behind the mirror, how much that is cost? Again, the cost of the screen behind the mirror CD in US dollars. How much? Okay, it's a here. Yeah, it's a here. CD Now, Borders, blah 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 blah. CD Now and Amazon.com both for blah blah blah, and then blah blah and blah blah. So you need to find out the dollars. Okay, there are two answers. Borders, $12.59, and CD Now, Amazon.com, $12.59. So it's $12.59. Yeah, for number two. It's here, number two. And then the name of the Canadian website which sells the CD. The name of Canadian website, name, Canadian website. CD Plus Canada. So that's the name. Okay, that's the information, which is very specific. The date of the recommended interview. The date of recommended interview. So we need to find out the date. Okay, here is the thing that's recommended. The screen behind the mirror interview, December 1999. So this is the date, and this is what you are looking for number four. Okay, so you have answered all of the questions, number one up to number four. Then that's all about scanning, everyone. Then thank you for listening. Then I'll see you next week. Have a nice day.